Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Um, it's not clickbait as much as it is. I'd really like somebody on the level of Eric Weinstein, on the level of maybe I'm sorry to say it. Elon Musk would be a perfect uh, opinion on this, and so as a single white male in a small little town of Spokane, well, not so small anymore, but it's hard to get an idea out there. All right. So if you're watching this, I'll listen to anybody, but I'd like you to have a background in programming, maybe a background in finance, marketing, uh, something a little above layman understanding of economics and even blockchain, because Bitcoin, Ethereum. If you've watched any of my videos, I've really been into that area of technology since this came out. I made some really good predictions about it. Made some other ones that didn't kind of pan out. Which I said it was a gamble. It was a crap game. You don't know. How it's such a new technology. Nobody knew exactly. There was no history to even kind of compare to where it might go or why it might do. So, anyways, let's get to it. I'm sorry. Don't want to waste your time. So this came up. This genesis of mine came up because of Patreon, because of YouTube. When I started getting into YouTube, I don't do this for money. I'm not really doing this. It wouldn't hurt though. I wouldn't mind being able to pay a few bills because of my input on certain topics. Apparently, it isn't worth shit right now. But anyways, when I first got into YouTube, that's just when YouTube started doing its weird demonetization and things like that. The Twitter wars and the Deplatforming wars were just beginning. And then Patreon comes out, or it's there and filled a role that was important. Like Jordan Peterson hates the fact that he has to leave Patreon, or he's chosen to leave Patreon because of the void they filled, so he can promote his ideas and get it, and further the things he was trying to do, and he's very grateful for that. But everybody sees the writing on the wall from the IDW that that's just a dystopia, and we can't have that, or we don't want to, anyways. So, anyways, that's where this idea came from, and Ben Guritz, he's an AGI or AI expert. He's dedicated his life to sci-fi, to bringing sci-fi now. I like the guy. I mean, he's brilliant, way smarter than me. And he might do it, and he's got a unique background. And he is trying to create an AI that is decentralized so that no one government can claim credit or have an advantage, so that it could truly be beneficial to all humans as quickly as possible. Which, hey, that's great. It sounds great. Fucking dangerous. Way dangerous. But he's got the right to do that, and probably the guy's kind of scary. He's great. He's creative. He's awesome, but he's kind of fucking scary because he totally feels that if we're just a link in the chain on the way to a better Darwinistic species. I don't know if I'm saying anything right there. He doesn't mind if we're Neanderthal and AI is the Homo sapien. He's happy with that. He's like, hey, it's part of the process. Let's get a superior form of being here and move on. Okay, so, but his idea about decentralization is at the core of what I'm trying to say here. There's no way even Jordan Peterson, Dave Rubin, the most well-intentioned person could create a company and know how the company is going to be in 4 or 5 years. Even because of legislator, even if the creator of the company, right, like Jobs and Apple and Gates and Microsoft, when they die, like just Jobs is a great one, the business will go a different direction. So So we can only create a non-dystopic pay service that's a business under a business model and hope that the creators stay with it for as long as they can. But man, if even Jordan Peterson and Dave Rubin, Sam Harris would be hard pressed after 2 years if they'd created a pay system. And Amazon came along and said, "Look, I'll give you 100 million for it right now. Right now, I'll give you 100 mil." Man, saying no to that would be just, it'd be, even the most moral person would have a hard time with that. And then once Amazon gets it, maybe then it goes back to dystopian. So because of that, blockchain or decentralization of creators and monies to go to creators or YouTubes or whoever, right, is the only way to do it. Problem is, Bitcoin, even Ethereum, who I bet you Ethereum is going to be around longer than Bitcoin. It's far the contracts built into it. It's probably going to be the dominant cryptocurrency of the future. But right now, that still is controlled by its programmers and community. Okay, so it was established as a cryptocurrency for a certain purpose. I want to start, and I don't care who does, but this is the concept that I think needs to be implemented. And I call it dollar for dollar coin. You build a cryptocurrency that, and it's just basically this. I'm thinking for creators, and so you can give your dollar easily to whatever internet-based agency that takes dollar for dollar coin. Why would you buy dollar for coin over Bitcoin or Ethereum? Because it has no other function than to serve as a currency that is always equal to the dollar. Pretty self-explanatory. Dollar for dollar coin. So what you do is you build the blockchain, right? And I can get into this, and how you iterate it and how you manage it. I've got this. I've got pretty far on this, but it's the implementation. And here's the basic premise: when you give the network $1, you buy. I'm sorry. You buy $1. You buy $100 worth of dollar for dollar coin. Your $100 gets put into an account. That account isn't touched by anybody. Never will be. It is an entity of itself. Now, that's the hard implementation I'm not quite sure how to manage. But, so we have it here. And it has to be, I think it has to be outside the banking system to keep it decentralized. But maybe we could probably use certain banking institutes to start the process. So your $100 goes into that account. So you go out there and you spend $20 on this creator, and you spend $10 on that creator and $1 over here. Now you can freely give dollars to creators. Now, and this might be where we support the network, keep it running, because there's not going to be mining like there is in those other systems, at least in my version. So a creator gets $1 from you. It can now go get $1, actually, minus 1%. It can now go get 99 cents. The creator can get 99 cents from the network in cash, because that money, that $100 has been held. And so we establish exit institutes, right? Call them exit institutes. Whether that's through Bank of America, they honor ours, But we'll have to figure out a system where we withdraw money from an account, a credit card, put it into our network, right? And it sits somewhere, and that's where it sits. And then somebody comes and claims it because there was a transfer of dollar to dollar and now they want to cash out. It isn't about selling that. You never sell that dollar. Well, you could, but why would you? Why would you ever sell a dollar for dollar coin for more than $1, for more than 99 cents? I guess if you wanted to play the system, and I'm not sure we need that 99 cents. If we could make the network be self-sufficient, right, and build establishments, there's got to be something there's got to be overhead somewhere for the holding of the money, right? And that's the problem I'm kind of running into. I haven't figured that one out. So whether it's on the backside of the creators, so if somebody donates $1 a month to you, you get 99 cents because a penny of that has to go to the overhead of keeping the bank accounts open. Not bank, and I don't even like saying bank accounts open. And here's the thing: this is for creators, and this is a way so that it's decentralized. We don't care who claims $1 for dollar. We just promise that if you have $1 for dollar coin, we're not going to ask where you got it or how you got it. But if you have it, we'll cash it out. Somewhere there's an outlet or reimbursement, or somehow we transfer the dollar we got from the supporter to the supportee. That can easily spill over into all sorts of industries. But because they're talking about paying creators who they prefer and not creators they don't, you got to decentralize it so that nobody asks questions when somebody tries to cash it in, and nobody has a business interest in the network, right? The network is built how it's built. It is a slave to its programming. It's a slave to the setup. Even the government can't come in and change the programming of a network. Can't even shut it down. Well, it'd be really hard. It'd be very difficult. So, I think I'm a genius. I think I figured it out. I'm not saying that's going to be the answer. I'm not saying there's not better answers. I just know, I don't know why this wouldn't work as I'm seeing it. And that's what I'm asking. I'm asking, where's the problem here? Why couldn't we make up a cryptocurrency? There's no mining. All right, I'll get into that. We create $10 million, $10 million for dollar coins. Blam. That's iteration 1, right? Okay, so when that gets bought up, let's say, we now do what's called a soft fork, and we have dollar for dollar 2.0. And we should another $10 million that can be bought from the network. Because when you buy $1 from the network, you're really just putting your dollar into the network and it's staying there. And then when you give that dollar for dollar coin to somebody else, and they want to get $1 out, even you can get your dollar back out. Same way, right? So the value of a dollar for dollar coin is always going to be the value of $1. Who would pay more for something they can't get less on? It'll rise and fall as the dollar goes. Basically, it's like the gold standard. $1 is worth so much gold. Gold's worth so much an ounce. The U.S. says this was gold, and back there was a time when you could go get your gold. So now we're just stepping this up to cryptocurrency. They didn't ask you where'd you get this dollar. They didn't ask you how'd you earn this dollar. You just went and got your gold because that was the gold standard. You link cryptocurrency straight to the dollar. You buy $1, that dollar stays in the system until that dollar comes out of the system. All right? You issue $10 million, and when that is bought up, when you have $10 million in the bank or in your security box, I don't know how to say it, then you issue a fork, a soft fork, dollar for dollar 2.0. Another 10 million. They're all interchangeable because soft forks, if you know blockchain, soft forks are compatible with each other. Trust me, that part works. Tell me why I'm wrong, though. I mean, unless it doesn't. Tell me why I'm wrong. Please, I think it's really important.